Hey everyone, we're looking at fossils in this video. So you've probably heard of fossils before. Essentially, we can just define fossils as their evidence of past life. Some sort of evidence that there was past life that geologists find in rocks. So fossils can either be part of the dead organism. So these types here, which are molds and casts, where it's actually part of the physical body of the organism that's preserved in rock and it's been turned into rock. So this mold here, we've got the impression of some sort of scallop shellfish, and then we've got some other shellfish here which are casts because they're not an imprint like a mold, but they're a 3D model of the body, and that body shape has been turned to rock. And casts are also how scientists find bone fossils as well, like all the dinosaur fossils, humans, most other bones of animals we find as casts as well. So these two types, they're actually part of the body. But the other type of fossils are called trace fossils. And these are some examples here of trace fossils, where it's not actually the physical body, but it's an imprint that's left behind by that species as it moved through the rock, or moved through the area when it was still alive. So here we've got some human footprints as they walked across sand, and then that sand has been turned to sandstone over hundreds of thousands of years. Again, we've got some other animal footprints here. There's an imprint of a leaf, which basically is like a mold as well, you could say. And then this trace fossil of this lobster crustacean here is that species has been flattened and compressed, and there's just some carbon chemical that's left over in the shape of that species. So it's not actually a 3D mold or a 3D cast, it's just a flat, preserved outline of what that species looked like. So the reason we need to know what fossils are is because they've provided basically all the evidence of what living things looked like in the past. So scientists are constantly discovering new fossils, and they're helping us to fill in all the gaps in our knowledge of what species have looked like over the history of Earth.